Hello, my name's Ian Roberts and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a Q&A. It's part one of a two-part Q&A actually. I asked a while back for people to submit their questions to me, and I did actually get quite a few questions, but some of them were toughies. They were actually quite difficult to answer, and to answer concisely and succinctly as well. So I actually had to sit down and write down bullet points for the answers for each of the questions. So that is what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be answering the first 5 questions that you posed to me. So stay tuned. Cirque de la Nuit is basically about the duality inside of us. It's about, what we want versus what we can have or what we need, what is right versus what is wrong, the good versus the bad, and the light versus the dark, with ultimately in this song the dark winning. So yeah, that's there is a massive answer that I could give you. It was one of the questions I was finding the hardest to give you a concise answer for, but that is basically what it's about. Uh, yeah, I do. I do envy them a tiny bit. If you're talking about, see, the wording of this question has thrown me just a tiny bit, because if they genuinely mean envy, then yes. If they mean, jealous, then no. I envy them because they're getting to do all this amazing, incredible stuff that I would love to one day do myself. They're getting to perform on stage live, which I love doing and I would love to do on a big scale like that. They get to go on tour, which again I would love to do, but most importantly, they get to make money doing what they want to do, living their dream. And it's hard work. It's such hard work. I don't mean to make it sound like it's so easy. And yeah, so I do envy them that. But if the question was, am I jealous? Then no. Jealousy is a very selfish emotion. Jealousy is a hateful, selfish emotion. And I do not hate them. I do not begrudge them their success at all. They earned it. They worked for it. Damn right they should enjoy it. And me and nobody else has the right to take that away from them. Envy is healthy, in my opinion. A little bit of envy is healthy because it helps you to really see and decide what it is you want out of certain situations in your life, and it also helps to give you just a little bit of fuel for the fire, a little bit of motivational help to go and achieve what you want. So yeah, I do envy them a little. Yes, I am. Is the short answer. I'll elaborate a little bit. I'm not working on any new music with Lena Blackrose at the moment. I really hope to be in the future. Um, but at the moment, I'm not working on anything with Lena. But I had an American gentleman called Coach Reyes approach me last year, asking if I would do vocals for a song in a project he was working on. Initially, it was only supposed to be one song. And he loved what I did. I love his music. I love the way he writes. And basically, the decision was made that, you know what, we'll make it a whole EP of us working together. And then eventually the decision was made of, actually, let's just be in a band. So we're in a band called As Above, So Below. There is a YouTube page that I will card here. I'd appreciate it if you would go and subscribe to that and show your support. There's also an Instagram page, which I will link in the description box below. Again, if you could go and show us your support, I would really appreciate that. But we have a lot of music coming up. We have a whole I think it's 5-track EP, and I am so in love with the music. I loved the first song that we wrote together, but every song after that seems to just get better and better and better and better, and it seems to be snowballing into just incredible musical eargasm. So yeah, super excited about that, and you know, I really hope you guys like it. It's a good question. There were actually a couple of people who asked me that question, worded slightly differently, but I don't feel like I need to. These people are people, and I know that. But what I see is a musician. I see a singer or a guitarist or a drummer, and that's kind of, I believe, how you should see famous people, because it doesn't matter to me what their personal life is. It doesn't matter to me who they're dating or where they live or what their dress size is. I'm not bothered about that. All I am bothered about is, are they good at what they're doing? Do I enjoy what they do? If the answer is yes, then I will go, okay, I enjoy this. And I will look for other business ventures that they're doing. Like some people are like an actor or a singer, but they're also a makeup artist. Or they act, but they also direct. They sing, but they also write movie scores. So I will delve into them deeper for that, because I enjoy the work they do. I would like to see other work that they do. But in terms of knowing them as a person, it's not my place to know them as a person. I know their music. That's all I need to know. So, they know them personal life, and that's theirs. So yeah, I don't know tons of stuff about these people. I don't know where they grew up. I don't know what kind of music that they listened to growing up. I don't know if they trained vocally or not. And I know some of you would say, well, surely as a singer and doing these reaction videos, knowing whether they trained or not is important. For the reaction videos, I suppose kind of, yeah, it's important to kind of know their musical influences and things so I can comment better. But as a listener, as just a genuine fan, I really don't think it's necessary. Again, a lot of the Dimash fans like to quote me a line he said, which was, you need not know how hard I've worked or the struggles I've been through, you need only enjoy my success, I think is basically the quote. And I am 100% agreeing with Dimash on that. I mean, I don't need to know how long they trained at piano or if they are vocally trained or not, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you listen to that person and you enjoy them, it doesn't matter if they trained. It doesn't matter if they didn't train. It doesn't take anything away from your enjoyment having that knowledge. So, yeah, I really don't go out seeking out this kind of information because I just don't feel it's necessary. I get asked this question a lot, and I don't know exactly. I've never had my voice professionally mapped, if you like, to see what my range is. But in the interest of this question, because I have to keep saying I don't know whenever somebody asks me, I did do a very quick at home using an app, little voice modulator app, sing a couple of songs and see, how high and low I was going. So approximately on the low end of the scale, I'm in the third octave. I think it was E3, F3. I see a red door. I want it painted black. Were the two sort of lowest notes I was hitting. I got it written down. The highest chest note that I have hit to date is an F sharp 5, which I actually hit in Tides of Time because it's a cover that's coming up for you, an Epica cover, first Epica cover, and it's she sings F sharp 5 throughout that whole song in head voice, but there's a certain part where she actually sings it in chest voice as well. So there's that, and then in my head voice, the highest note I have hit is a C6. Which is at the end of Lacrimosa's Synthesis. I might have hit higher notes or lower notes than that in the past for chest voice and head voice, but I don't know. I don't know exactly. If somebody wants to go and look through all the covers I've got open and have a look at them and check them out, then feel free. But that's kind of a benchmark of where I am. So yeah, and I think third octave is my lowest octave and sixth octave is my highest octave. But I say sixth octave, I hit a C6, it's like at the bottom of the sixth octave. But yeah, I think that kind of, those 3 octaves does seem about right to me. You know, I'm not someone with like a 5 octave range, I know that for a fact. So yeah, that seems about right to me. I tend to, one of the questions I had, which I kind of linked to this one, was when do you flip into head voice? I tend to start flipping into head voice if I let it naturally just go in the 4th octave. Around about the D and G in the 4th octave. I can pull my chest voice up to the 5th octave, but naturally, without pulling my chest voice, I would flip in about the middle to the end of the 4th octave. So yeah. I hope that answered your question. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope that this part 1 answered a lot of your questions. If you have any other questions, please do put them in the comment section and I will note them down, and when I have enough I will do another question and answer video. Yeah, that's really all I have to say for this video. As always, please, if you haven't done so already, please do remember to subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell button as well, just so you can stay notified. Also check out the description box. Now, the description box, I need to re-record this graphic because the description box actually has a couple of new links in there. But description box has all of my social media links. Please feel free to follow me on social media. But as I mentioned, as above, so below, it does also have the links in there to our YouTube and Instagram page. So please don't forget to go and check those out as well. I really hope you have a lovely day, everybody. Take care of yourselves.